everybody, me and Dean back at you with another video, and today we are presenting episode 3 of our 2021 Rosé series. I would suspect this will be the third and last installment, although it's not out of the question. I might have to do a fourth add-on. There's still space here for 3 or 4 more BC Rosés that I haven't got yet, that I think will come. But as you can see, we've got a couple of Rosés from France here, 3 new ones from BC. I'm going to start with that. Today I'm starting with a 2021 Chateau Barbabell. It is called a Cuvee Madeleine from Provence. And if you know my channel, you see the channel, you know how much I love rosés from Provence. As much as I love rosés from BC too, I don't think there's anything quite like a beautiful rosé from Provence. So instantly you get some pink grapefruit, some roses, wild strawberries, red raspberry. I feel like there's a little bit of lemon rind on the nose as well. Okay. I'm reading the back of the bottle. It's 50% Grenache, 25% Syrah, 25% Cinsault, which is a pretty common blend in Provence. The other one is actually Grenache, Mourvedre, and Cinsault. Mourvedre instead of Syrah, which is also a very common combination this is a Côte d'Aron rosé. You're also going to see GSM rosés, Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. They're all very common, all those grapes down there. Okay, intoxicating. Now let's see how the palate works out. More citrusy on the palate, like blood orange and lemon. Still some strawberry, raspberry, rhubarb, pink grapefruit. It's delicate. It's understated. Medium finish. Yeah, lovely. This would be a wonderful rosé to serve with food too. I don't usually pair rosé with food, although it's obviously a very common thing to do. It's just never really been my thing. So I don't off the top of my head have a great suggestion for pairing with this, but certainly some nice hard cheeses would go well. But oh yeah, this is nice. Yeah, lovely. I bought this at Liberty Wines on Gravel Island, $27.99. You're probably going to find that in a lot of private liquor stores. I mean, it's Liberty Wines chain. It's actually imported by Liberty Specialty Imports, it says on the back, so maybe it's only Liberty Wines here in BC. I'm sure it's not going to be that tough to find, although I'd never seen it before. Chateau Barbabell. So I don't know much about this house. Hi. Oh, look at this. I'm not getting executive producer credit just for waking up for 10 seconds. So like I said, I don't know an awful lot about this house. I've never had this wine before, but it's nice and something I would definitely search out again. You'll notice that the other Provence, you can see the difference in the colors. It's a very light pale salmon color, and this is much more intense, much more rose water, and then you get into the Popular Grow Rosé from BC, and it's much darker. I wonder if it's that. I wonder what this is made of. I'll have to look it up. It doesn't say in the back. Proprietary rosé blend made from a blend of red vinifera grapes. That looks like a Cab Franc rosé, right? And then I got Friend here. Also doesn't say in the bottle what it's made out of, but also looks very cabish. And then so the Black Hills, I should actually move these around and do it this way, because Black Hills rosé is made in the Rhone style. It's made with Syrah, Grenache, and Mourvedre. So, although it's mostly Syrah. So I'm going to taste it in this order here, I think, because that way I can compare the Black Hills to the ones that are, it's a Rhone style rosé. I'll compare it to rosés from the actual Rhone, see how it compares. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Okay, so I decided to actually sandwich the Black Hills rosé in between the 2 rosés from France. We'll try the BC rosé that is a Rhone style with the Rhone varietals, 70% Syrah, 16 Grenache, and 14% Mourvedre. And we'll see how it compares to the two rosés from the Rhone. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nose. I love the nose on these wines. Rhone wines, and even the ones for the, these grapes aren't actually from the Rhone. They didn't fly them in, but it smells incredible. Oh. Raspberry, rhubarb, crushed strawberries, a little bit of citrus, like lime zest. Touch of grapefruit. Just a hint. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's nice. A little bit of like almost like a candied cranberry. Citrus. Remember this from last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was this. I think it was Black Hills last year, where the nose was all about the red berries with a little bit of citrus in the background, and the palate was more citrusy. Still very good. I mean, I wouldn't complain if it was more red berry-ish, but yeah, it comes up like lemon zest, lemon curd, just lemon, all the lemons, candied cranberries. Still finishing, so nice long finish for a rosé. It really is citrus dominated though, but grapefruit, which of course is citrus. Rhubarb, a bit of fresh raspberry comes up in the mid palate. Hint of strawberry, not really a lot of strawberry, but it's there. Yeah, lovely. If you're a fan of Provence rosés, or even other rosés from other parts of the Rhone, say that 5 times fast. I think you'll like this. It's delicious. It's getting a little better every year. The first year, I probably told the story last year, so I apologize if you've heard this story before, but they used to make the rosé out of Pinot Noir. And it was one of my favorites in the valley every year. And I think it was 3 years ago they went to the Rhone style, and I was so excited about it because I mean I love these kind of rosés, right? It was a winery that makes great rosé. Now they're going to use these amazing varietals. Yeah, it didn't work that well the first year. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was good, but it wasn't as good as Pinot Noir rosés they used to make. Then it's second year, which was last year, it was quite a bit better. And this year, again, I think it's as good, or I think it's even probably a little better than last year. It's really nice. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to go to the other Rhone rosé, and we'll see what that one's like. Okay, so we're back with the other wine from France. I'm going to do a double dip. I'm going to do one from BC too, Frind Estate Winery. First, we're starting. I'm going to do one from BC too, Frind Estate Winery. First, we're starting with a little Côte de Rhône. This is Les Antmagnes Côte de Rhône Rosé from Domaine de Escaravales. I probably butchered that pronunciation with all of it, I would imagine. I might have got the year right, 2021. 60% Grenache, 20% Mourvedre, and 20% Cinsault. So let's see how this one is compared to. I thought I had a fruit fly in my glass already. I poured it 9 seconds ago. There are too many fruit flies in this room right now. So I apologize for the background noise. The air conditioner is on. As I'm recording this segment of the video, it's the hottest day in Chilliwack right now, and it's just too warm to turn the AC off even for 4 or 5 minutes. All right. So light strawberry, pink grapefruity color. It's a little bit, little darker than the rosé from Provence that we had earlier. Some citrus on the nose. I put it in here to keep it cold because it's so warm today, even in this room. But it just came out of the wine fridge. It should be serving at proper serving temperature. It's not ice cold or fridge cold quite yet. Oh, it's close to fridge cold, not quite. Pomegranate. I just spilled some. Pomegranate I get raspberry. Definitely citrus. It's not really espresso on the nose, at least not just opened. Yeah, that's really all I'm getting right now. Let's see how it tastes. More on the palate than on the nose for sure. A little tart cranberry, a little strawberry, raspberry. It's quite tart. A lot of lemon zest. Grapefruit, pink grapefruit, medium finish. Yeah, it's pretty good. The other one was better, for sure. And the Black Hills was better, for sure. But, would I recommend this one? It's perfectly fine. 30 bucks at a private liquor store, I'd say I think you could probably do better for 30 bucks. But it's certainly enjoyable. Okay, so Friend Estate Winery from Kelowna. West Kelowna, actually. 2021 Rosé. As I sit here tasting this, I actually don't know what it's made out of, but I will put that down below in the video. Ooh. It's funky. I'm pretty sure, I have to go back and double check. No, I'm pretty sure that I had one of these I bought last year, and I thought it was so awful I didn't even review it. And I assumed it was just a bad bottle. This one smells similar. It tastes like bitter cherry. Bitter cherry and sadness. Couldn't possibly have got a bad bottle from the same winery 2 different years in a row from 2 different places. This one was bought at the BC liquor store. I mean, that would be quite the coincidence. And it's not, but the nose smells mushroomy. It doesn't smell like it's not obviously oxidized. It's not, doesn't smell like Brett or anything like that. I don't know what grapes they're using here, but no deal. Okay, so of these two, this is by far the best of that one. So let's go on to, we got a couple more from BC, and actually, since I started this video, a couple more have come in. So I got a few more to taste, so let's get to one of those. Okay, so let's put that Friend aside, and let's get on to Poplar Grove. Again, I don't know what grapes are in this. Well, it said on the back, a proprietary rosé blend made from a blend of red vinifera grapes. So, what does that mean? I don't know. I will let you know if I can find it. Sometimes when they say proprietary, it means they're not going to tell you what's in it. I think that's probably not the case here, but we'll see. Anyway, so, similar color to the Friend. Dark and, it was a dark and stormy rosé. Looks nice though. Let's see. Well, it doesn't smell like the Friend, so that's a step in the right direction. Doesn't smell like a whole lot. This one also just came out of my wine fridge that is set for 10 degrees Celsius. I'm sure that's about what it is. Wow. Well, okay, so it's better than the Friend, but smoke. So I'm going to go so far as to say smoke taint, but definitely smoke affected. really bitter cranberry on the side of my mouth, watermelon, the candied cherries, and smoke, medium finish. A little bit of citrus on the nose. It's really kind of a very like medium minus intensity aromas or even low intensity aromas on the nose. You don't smell the smoke, but you sure taste it. A little bit of pomegranate. Yeah, I mean, I'm not drinking that one either. It's better than the Friend. I don't know where I would score that. I'll have to think about it, but it would be. It's not getting me. It's not going to start with an 8. I'm sure it's always going to start with a 9. Let's put it that way. Okay, so well, I'm getting through the rosés pretty quickly, aren't we? Well, let's go on to something else. A new player has emerged in our little game here. 2021 La Stellina Rosato from La Stella. It's a blend of Cab Franc and Merlot, and it's usually a pretty reliably delicious rosé. Oh, beautiful color. It's almost a tiny bit of a salmon hue, but really it's more orange than anything else. Beautiful. Like with a lot of Cab Franc rosés, pardon me, will like wipe up the water that's dripping all over the place here. A lot of rosés with Cab Franc in it. It's very watermelony, cranberry, strawberry. Lovely. Blood orange. Nice, okay. Blood orange, citrus, lemon, cranberry, rhubarb, very dry, tart, medium alcohol, medium acidity. Yeah, a little bit of a tomato leaf, like a green tomato leaf there too. Fried green tomatoes maybe? I don't know what fried green tomatoes taste like. I don't eat tomatoes, so I'm not gonna eat them fried or green. Yeah, nice wine. Another winner. They've still never repeated the success of, and I've forgotten which one it is now, to be honest with you, but I think it was 2016 or 17, which just absolutely blew us away. It was our favorite rosé of the year by quite a while. It's never been that good since, but it's good every single year. It's nice to have one that you know you can just go buy. You know you can buy 3 or 4 bottles, and I mean you can buy a case, but you can buy, buying a case of rosé, even one you really like, can be dangerous. And I have done that before and paid for it. But with something like this, you can buy 3 or 4 bottles and it's going to be delicious. At best, it's going to be incredible. At worst, it's going to be perfectly tasty. And this is above perfectly tasty and very good. All right, I think there's 3 more, maybe 4 to go. Let's see what's next. Okay, up next, 2021 rosé, estate rosé from Liber Farm and Winery. I am keeping it in here to keep it cool, and I'm keeping the lid on it because it's a fruit fly party around here today. I had another bottle open I was sipping on this morning. Well, this morning, yeah, around 7:30, 8 a.m. Earlier this afternoon, I was sipping on a bottle, and I had it in here like this. I had like one really nice glass of it. It was Painted Rock, okay? It was Painted Rock rosé, the most precious juice in the Okanagan. And I had a really nice glass of it, went for a second one, and realized there was about 9 fruit flies in there. They went right down inside. And then I looked on the counter where there was we have one of those little bowls of apple cider vinegar which catches the fruit flies, they can't get out. And there was about 1.3 million of them in there, which is what they're supposed to be. But then there was a glass that we had last night that had been rinsed, but obviously not completely cleaned, and there was about another 2 dozen of them hanging around there. So it's a bad day for fruit flies. So, I'm keeping the lid on. So if you don't know about Liber farm and winery. It's one of those small little wineries, family-run wineries that you should get familiar with. The wines are good to great every year. They were from the Similkameen. They had a tasting room in the Similkameen. I think most of their grapes are still from the Similkameen. These ones are. These are from, it's actually 100% Merlot, organic Merlot from the Similkameen. So they have planted some grapes at their new location. We'll get to that in a second. But they were they were the last winery. If you're coming from Vancouver on Highway 3, that they were the last winery you passed in the Similkameen. And so if you were going there, it wasn't difficult to find. If you knew you were going there, you could plan for it. But if you were kind of looking for it and just looking for another winery, pretty good chance you were going to drive off a cliff because it was kind of a bit of a, anyway. So it wasn't the greatest location in the world. They had a nice little tasting room and the family's great and everything, but it was, if you didn't really know where you were going, it's a pretty good chance you'd drive by it. And if you know, one of those when you slam the brakes on to hit that turn that you just found, woo! Anyway, I don't think anybody actually went over the cliff, but it wasn't the greatest location in the world. So, especially if you want to walk up people that maybe don't know your winery, you're not going there specifically, it's not the greatest place. So they moved now to South Soyas. They're actually they're a stone's throw of La Stella. So if you know where La Stella is, you can find Liber on the other side of the road. They built a quaint little temporary tasting room when they built a bigger one. They've got a beautiful outdoor area where you can taste right now, and they got a lot of great wine too. So this is the Rosé. I've had this probably the third vintage in a row, maybe four, and it's always about the same in terms of kind of like the last one, like La Stella. Really good quality, reliable, trustworthy. Let's see. So, how many Merlots in BC are made? Or sorry, how many Rosés are made from Merlot? I don't know if Merlot in Rosés, but I don't know if how many 100% Merlot Rosés there are. If you know, leave a comment. So, got a little bit of fresh strawberry there, some lemon, grapefruit. Almost like candied strawberries. The grapefruit is strong with this one. I think I remember that from last year too. A little bit of rhubarb, tart rhubarb, strawberry, red raspberry, red cherry, red currant. Any of the red fruits out there? All the red fruits. Let's pick all the red fruits. Yeah, no, I would have to look back to see what score I gave last year's, but I bet you this is going to get the same score or very close. Really nice, reliable. Just, this is like a patio pounder. Like just sit on the patio. It'd be really good with I'm having a chicken dish tonight. It'd be really good with that. Although my chicken dish has Parmesan cheese and lemon on it, so I'm not maybe, I don't know, I'll try it. But it's a very good food, versatile food wine too, but the dog barking outside. We got crazy new neighbors. We had the nicest old couple living below us. We live in a townhouse, so we're on the upper level. We had the nicest old couple down there, but they were 91 and 89 or something like that. So they finally decided it was time to go to a home because they couldn't, take care of themselves that they were used to. They were just so nice and quiet. We had no problems with them. What moved in underneath us? A family of 38 kids or something like that. They're just awful. They got a dog. The dog's perfectly fine. You hear the dog barking, but he's a huge dog. But they muzzle him and that. He's no problem. Much prefer the dog to the people, as I do with most dogs actually. Yeah, okay. Nice. Yeah. Excellent. Highly recommend. So I got just two more, I think. One more from BC and a perennial favorite from Provence, which I just picked up. So let's get on to those. 2021 Rosé from Rust. This Rosé is made of Saran. So back-to-back interesting ones. We had the Merlot, the Liber, now we got a Saran Rosé. I assume it's 100% Saran, just called Saran Rosé 2021. This is another one of those wineries that you may not know. They used to be called Rustico way back in the day. But when I had Rustico wines, I was never that impressed with them. They're okay. But Rust Wine Company, if the official name, they're a really great winery. And their Rosé is good year after year. So I'll be surprised if I don't like this one. Oh yeah, so it's intense. It almost reminds me of like a Cab Franc Rosé. It's some like intense, like what am I getting? Cranberry, and there's some like watermelon, but not like a watermelon candy like you sometimes get with the Cab Rosés. And some rose water. Yeah, there's some melon there. Red currant, a little bit of strawberry, I think. Let's dive in. Yeah, that's nice. So some strawberry, some raspberry, real backbone of acidity, mouth-watering acidity. It's like a blood orange rind and maybe a little lemon zest as well. Citrus kind of kicks you at the end there. Medium plus finish. Be my only negative thing I'd say about it, but it's not that negative. It's still really delicious. It's a really nice, high quality rosé, as it always is. There's something else there. I mean, there's another flavor that kind of comes up, especially through the mid palate onto the finish. A little bit of the watermelon there. I think that's red currant as well. I'm not a real expert on red currant. I've only had them a few times, but I think that's what that is. I'm tasting there. Oh, there's a little bit of like a boysenberry kind of comes up at the end there too. Maybe it's blackberry. Boysen blackberry? Blacksenberry? Maybe it's Saskatoon berry. We can make up our own berries, right? Yeah, nice. Recommend. Okay, so I'm actually going to end the video here because I have 2 more rosés to review, and another one came today, and there's going to be a couple more. So I'm almost certainly going to do a 4th video. So for now, that's good enough, and I will post all the results, the full official reviews and scores on my blog in the next couple of days as well. If you're curious just how bad a couple of those scored, they're pretty bad. Anyway, so that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 4. I'll get started on that pretty soon. There's one from Corselet's Winery, which I've never had before, which I've been told is very, very good. So I've got one of those I'm going to try. And I'll do a few more as well. Some Provence ones, maybe a couple more from BC. So anyway, until then, drink great wine. Thanks for watching. See you soon.